in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adapting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Washington Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. Fact that they forced the turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the second down and goal.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes it past the marker. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Lowers those pads. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Washington wants to go quickly. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. He's got it up to 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. With the catch, it's Casey. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense isn't.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. Turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. He finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to power their way ahead. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
This nigga skipped me in my bye week.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Washington right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got
some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, they can...
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Washington wants to go quickly.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line.
Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Now on the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes out of bounds. Just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has had... Long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 30. opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your read.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to... Fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a...
Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Fakes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Jennings. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations.
Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6.
Just plowing ahead. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run it to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point,
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. A strike downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.